Hello everybody, my name is Discordia and welcome to my channel. Today, let's talk about trolls. Trolls can often be an issue for RLSH mainly during the start of training or getting out there socially. They can be serious time and energy wasters if handled incorrectly, so it's important to be able to deal with them effectively and swiftly so that you can keep focusing on what's really important. Trolls hate what I'm going to explain to you. According to the Oxford Dictionary, to troll is to make a deliberately offensive or provocative online post with the aim of upsetting someone or eliciting an angry response from them. So what you want to look at is the person's actions. Is the person acting in bad faith and trying to upset you on purpose? You also want to be careful to not sweep everything that makes you upset under the trolling label. Some people are acting in good faith and have your best interests at heart, and so may say something as a suggestion with the aim of helping you improve, but it hurts. It's not always fun to be told you're wrong about something. What matters is how they approach you regarding that issue, and then how you take it from there. Not everyone will see things the way that you do, and sometimes there's something you missed that someone with more experience in the area can help you with. You just have to have an open mind and be able to set ego aside. I've learned some good lessons from all kinds of people. Now, that does not count in regards to personal attacks, like someone saying, so-and-so is evil, I hate them, they're ugly, and they should quit RLSH forever. No, this is about stuff like, hey, you could really get hurt doing X, I suggest Y instead, or I really disagree with you about XYZ. And even if they're wrong, you should be able to have a conversation with the person about it without it getting toxic. But if they are purposefully trying to upset you, it's best to ignore them and not give them any sort of reaction. Look at what's being said, and if it's being said in good faith or bad faith. Are they trying to help you get better, or are they trying to hurt and upset you so that you react and lash out? You should generally report any bullying or harassment through the proper channels. If the person is doing it to you, they're likely doing it to other people as well. You should report it on the platform it's happening on so that they know something is going wrong. More reports from everyone being affected means something will be done faster. Also, be sure that it's actual bullying and harassment before reporting so that you don't get slammed for a false report. You should be able to tell the difference at this point of the video, so I won't rehash it. Now, if it's starting to cross over into the real world or into criminal territory, it's time to not just report it on the platform being used, but to the proper authorities. This includes things like harassing phone calls, your address and phone number being posted, viable threats against you, and sexual harassment. Contrary to what some folks may think, hiding behind the internet and a username will not keep you anonymous, and it won't hide where you are. Law enforcement can get a warrant and contact the platform this is occurring on and get all kinds of information, including GPS tracking and billing information depending on the platform. This will enable them to find the person and handle them much better than you can by your own investigation in most cases. Check out the description for a link with more information on handling harassment. One example of the internet being used to find someone who broke the law is back in 2011, someone named Cloudstar Chaser, on the run from authorities after stalking Ivanka Trump, uploaded an apology video to YouTube from an Apple store in Los Angeles, California. Law enforcement was able to track him down from that video and made an arrest. Nearly every social media platform has ways to make it less likely for you to be bothered by trolls. On Instagram, for example, you have the ability to make your profile private, and people have to request to follow you, allowing you to vet them by checking out their profile before they're able to interact fully. On YouTube, I recommend turning on comment approval as default in your channel settings. I'll be linking how to do that into the description. But with this, you're able to see the comments before they appear on your channel, allowing you to prevent your video from being used as a platform for abuse and hate. If you're wondering about other platforms, I highly suggest Googling and searching for the privacy setting options you have available. You can take ownership of your time in social spaces and make them work for you. Don't feed the troll. This includes arguing with the troll, publicly going and talking smack about the troll, and especially doing something like challenging the troll to a fight. Also, don't do things like send people to attack the troll or using IP logging links. Those can actually get you banned for doxing on a number of platforms, and contrary to popular belief, will not get you the person's address. These sorts of things will make it look like you are a negative, angry person, just like the troll wants, and if you go too far, will cause you to possibly end up in legal trouble. This is often another goal the troll has regarding their targets, to make you look like the bad one while they play the victim instead. Time for an example. This one is a bit embarrassing, but I feel it's an important and valuable lesson. About 9 or 10 years ago, there was a group of RLSV that was run by Puppet. He was a very good troll and had fun getting a rise out of people and making mean-spirited YouTube videos and Facebook posts. I had gotten caught up in the whole thing, and eventually I wound up threatening to shove a puppet into a blender. As you can imagine, that's completely ridiculous and solves nothing. Who the hell threatens a puppet? I wasted a decent chunk of my time and energy on a fictional character, which encouraged that character to keep trying to bother me. It didn't stop being a problem until I realized what was happening and how I was being played like a fool, and blocked him. I blocked all the accounts that were trolling and started focusing on other things. It wasn't long before everyone else did the same, and the puppet and his group became entirely irrelevant. Barely anyone remembers it now. As you can see, blocking and ignoring was very effective in this case, while arguing and interacting was not. This is a recurring pattern that I've seen countless times as an RLSH, and that's why I'm explaining it to you now, so that you don't have to make the same mistakes people have in the past. Let your actions speak louder than your words. What you do, what you accomplish, that's what is really important. That's what matters at the end of the day, and what will be remembered on your deathbed and at your funeral. Be the kind of person that if people hear a rumor or hateful comment about you, they will know with confidence the kind of person you actually are, and disregard any lies they hear. Who you are is reflected in your actions above everything else. I also highly recommend finding a good support system that can help you better put things in perspective. Find the people that build you up, but avoid yes men. As a side note, I'll be posting a modified version of this on the RLSH Wiki as part of the ongoing RLSH Guides project. That version will change and adapt over time in order to always have the latest, most up-to-date information. I'll edit and link it in the description once that's out, and you can stay updated on the progress of my various projects by following my Ko-fi as well.